Okay guys, so we're going to go for our vinyasa flow now, so a 15-minute kind of taster of what you might kind of expect in my class. Again, no matter where you're at in terms of your practice, this class is adaptable, there's something for everybody, okay? So don't feel the need to push yourself into something if you're not ready for it. Okay guys, meeting first of all in downward facing dog. We're going to start to spread these palms nice and wide, and as we inhale, pressing into the earth and sending that tailbone nice and high. Exhale, start to drop the heels towards the earth. They don't have to touch, you can keep a bend in the knees if that's good for you. Okay, all the way through if you need to, that's fine. Now then, exhale. Start to track this right knee towards your nose. Maybe you're coming onto the ball of the back foot. And as you inhale, we're sweeping those toes back and up into the air into three-leg dog. Again, finding that nice squaring of the hips. Exhale, we're going to bring that right knee back through towards the nose. Plant the foot, turn the back foot to 45 degrees and up as we inhale into Warrior One. Inhale to find length in the sides of the body into the tips of the fingers as you look up. And exhale to sink. Inhale, start to draw that sword. Flipping the hips into Warrior Two, so hips are to the long edge of the mat this time. Inhale, reach into the fingertips. Exhale, sink that bit lower. Okay, from here, we're going to start to windmill the hands down towards the right foot. Flipping this left palm and flipping the right, we're going to inhale to scoop up and back into our reverse warrior. So inhale to reach into the fingertips here. Wherever this left hand is, whether it's here or here, it doesn't matter. It just matters that you're feeling it and your attention is with your breath. Inhale, reach into the fingertips, exhale, get lower. Okay, from here, as you exhale, windmilling the arms back up into Warrior Two and straightening this front leg. Take another step in. Back foot is flush to the back of the mat, coming into Trikonasana triangle pose. Inhale here. Exhale, start to tip to the right hand side like someone's got hold of these fingertips. And then exhaling to come down the leg, reaching up with the top fingertips. Getting this nice straight line here as we inhale and open up through our heart space again. Exhale, maybe this right hand gets a bit lower, but not at the expense of this top hip coming in. Okay, from here, as you exhale, bend into this right knee. So options here into our side angle pose or extended side angle pose. We can either lean onto our thigh and inhale the fingertips round, or maybe if you can get a bit deeper into the posture, you can bring your hand to the floor or to a block, okay? So either way, same thing, inhale. Exhale, starting to reach through the fingertips, looking towards the palm of the hand. Okay, now options to stay here or options to come into a more advanced posture. So you can stay here working with your breath, sinking and opening, or you can start to work this left hand around the back and take the right hand under the leg. So we're looking to take hold of the left hand with the right. And again, you can use a belt here if this is new to you, okay? So inhale, looking over that top shoulder. Exhale, we're going to start to move with the breath as we perhaps straighten through this front leg. Now, if this isn't for you, don't feel the need to do it. Go with whatever your body's telling you, not what your ego is screaming at you. Inhale, look up. Exhale, see if you can get any lower. Stay with your breath. Exhale, slowly release and come to frame the front foot. We're going to take this left hand over to the outside of the standing leg at the front, whether it's on the calf or the ankle or the floor. And again, as we inhale, start to reach up through those right fingertips. So coming into your reverse triangle, reverse Trikonasana. Inhale, reach into the fingertips, pull up through the kneecap. So you're stabilizing the legs. And exhale, maybe you come down further, maybe you don't. Either way, it's totally fine. Exhale, come to frame that front foot again. Okay, so from here, we're going to take a half stance in. Bring the hands to the hips, and as you exhale, press through that front foot. Inhale, reaching up with the fingertips, And exhale, bringing the hands down to heart center. Okay, from here into our pyramid pose. So whatever's good for you, whether you're going to take hold of your wrists, whether you're going to take hold of your elbows a little bit further up, or into reverse prayer. So taking the hands up the back, bringing the hands together and away. Again, facing the hips and the chest square on. Inhale, looking up, as long as there's no issues with the neck or the lower back. Exhale, lead with your heart and hinge from your hips all the way down. Inhale to lift up into that right hip. So as though someone's got a piece of string here and they're pulling it up. Exhale to draw that forehead into your shin. Okay, from here, slowly releasing the hands and walking them around the inside of this right foot. We're going to start to slide this left leg down the mat, coming into our Skandasana. Okay, so turning around to show you. Toes facing to the corner of the mat. These left toes are coming up towards the face. So from here, start to make your way onto the ball of your right foot and bring your hands through to heart center. So as you inhale, nice and tall through the spine. So maybe we can try this second variation of the posture first. So as you exhale, tighten everything up and in, and we're going to flow across. If that's not working, you can use your hands to crab across, okay? The third and final option, if you want to work on that core and that balance, is to bring in the Tai Chi arms, okay? So this one can take a little bit of getting used to. Inhale, straighten up through the spine. Exhale, stay nice and low, and start to move the hands across as you move, okay? Or the arms. Inhale. Exhale, keep it low and focused. Stay with your breath. Inhale here. Exhale, move it across. So even though we're in a vinyasa, there's no need to rush through the postures, okay? So from here, just start to walk your way into the middle of the mat like so, toes out, heels in, and just starting to come into a kind of mid-squatted position. So we're going to work our way into our goddess pose from here. Okay, so inhale, starting to open up through the arms. And then we're going to draw those hands up together into Kali Mudra. So Yogi Gun, left thumb over right, releasing the index fingers. And as you inhale, reach up into the fingertips and pull those triceps back past the ears. Exhale, sink down. If there was ever a time to stay with your breath, it's now. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to sink. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to sink. Hands come down to heart center. Okay, maybe for one last push we stay here with our breath, or maybe we come onto the tips of the toes. So wherever you are at in your practice, okay? Nice big breath in here. Exhale, release the legs. Give it a shake off if that feels good for you, okay? From here, we're going to start to turn it around, so bringing the toes in and the heels out, working our way into a wide leg forward fold. Okay guys, from here, bringing those hands behind the back into clasp, again into Kali Mudra, but notice the shoulder blades. So from here, they're not engaged at all, but if you start to draw a line down towards the floor past your tailbone, you'll notice how the chest comes up and the shoulder blades come together. That's more what you're looking for to help you in this posture. Okay, inhale, exhale, lead with the chest and hinge from the hips. Keep looking up until you can't, and nice and slow, come as low as you can with the crown of your head. Okay, exhale, slowly releasing the hands towards the earth, okay? So if you feel like you're not far away from the floor with your head here, maybe go a tiny bit wider. Take those hands shoulder distance apart, and as you exhale, start to draw the head down towards the earth. Inhale here. Exhale, start to walk it back out and come round to frame that right foot. Okay, from here, we're going to make our way to rock up onto this right leg, like so. So bringing the left leg through, okay? From here, we're going to come into our hands to big toe pose. So Keeping this left leg up, we inhale, find length in the spine. Perhaps we can come to take hold of our big toe with our peace fingers, and maybe we stay there, or maybe we really fix our drishti and our attention now. Focus on your breath. Posture's secondary. So bring your hands to your hips or out to the side for a bit more balance. I can't bring it out to the side because I've got a door. But inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, kick the heel away, toes towards the face. Nice big breath in. And as you exhale, start to open. So keeping the hips facing forwards, but opening that leg up to the side if you can. Stay calm with your breath. Exhale, bring it back to centre. And have a go here at letting that leg go and stabilising from the joint. Bringing the hands to the hips is difficult. Okay, exhale, stay with your breath and bend into the right knee. Maybe you can start to cross this thigh over the right one. And maybe you can even come to bring the toes around the back of the calf, okay? So double bind or single bind coming into eagle. Inhale, lifting the arms. Okay, so we're going to go left over right. Either back of the hands or palms together. Inhale, reach it up and out. Exhale, sink your seat back like you're sitting in a chair. Keep your drishti fixed. Keep your attention with your breath. Inhale to reach into the fingers and into your elbows away from the body. Exhale, sink. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink. And then very slowly from here, unwinding the legs, standing together, knees together. And inhale straight into your chair pose, Utkatasana. Lifting through the chest. Exhale, getting nice and light. Stay with your breath. Exhale, hands to heart center. And just starting to fold down, taking out Uttanasana. Deep forward fold. Okay, guys. From Uttanasana, we're either going to jump into or step into our downward facing dog. So from here, inhaling forwards, coming to find our high plank, our Kumbhakasana. So you can come to your knees here if needs be. Exhale, knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Chaturanga looking like that reverse press up, where we hover. And then we flip onto the toes, push the earth away into our up dog. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Okay, guys. Take a wiggle off, take a breath. Refocus your attention on your breath if it's drifted off. Steady the breath. Okay, from here, left side. Exhale, left knee comes up towards the nose, maybe onto the ball of the back foot. Inhale, sweep that left leg back, toes pointing to the earth, three-leg dog. Nice square hips, coming onto the ball of the back foot. Exhale, left knee to nose. Step it through. Back foot turns, hips to the front. Inhale. Warrior One, Virabhadrasana. Inhale, round that reach through the sides into the fingertips. Exhale to get lower. Okay, next inhale, draw your sword. Warrior Two. So try to embody the warrior here. Inhale, reaching into the fingertips. Nice and tall through the spine. Exhale, getting a little bit lower. And then starting to sweep those hands down, turning the palms, and starting to take that right hand, sliding it down the back leg, and bringing this top arm across. Inhale, reach to the fingertips. Exhale, sink. So you can be here, you can be here. It's still reverse warrior, okay? Exhale, find that warrior two. And then start to straighten through this front leg. Walk the back foot in, nice and straight, coming into Trikonasana. Inhale, tipping to the side. Exhale, working the left hand down the front leg and reaching up into the top fingertips. Square these hips, so stack the hips. This one's coming in, come up a bit more. Okay, inhale into the fingertips. Exhale to sink. Okay, from here, we're going to start to bend into this front leg. So again, you can rest here or you can be down here using the arm against the leg. So the knee and the armpit are pretty much side by side here, pressing into one another, okay? Inhale, circling this arm around and reaching to look towards the palm through the fingertips. Exhale, maybe you get a bit lower if you can, or maybe you stay where you are. And then options and options only. So maybe you come into a bound trikonasana with me, working that right arm around the back. And again, working this left arm under, okay? So we're trying to grab hold of this right wrist with the left. So we're working this shoulder back, okay? And then from here, if you want, you can start to exhale and straighten through this front leg as much as is good for you. So maybe all the way, maybe part of the way. Whatever is good for you, because this is your practice. Inhale, look up past your shoulder. Exhale, maybe you get lower, maybe you stay where you are. And then slowly as you exhale, release and come to frame that front foot. So again, we're going to take the right hand over to the outside of the front leg, or maybe next to the foot on the floor, just depending on your mobility and your flexibility, okay? So wherever you are, taking that right hand to the outside of this front leg. Inhale, reach into the fingertips. Parivrtta Trikonasana. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press the earth away or use that hand against the leg. Exhale, starting to frame that front foot up again. Okay, from here, walking this right foot in, coming into that kind of quarter stance. Hands to hips. Exhale, press the earth away. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Coming to find our pyramid pose again. So up to you. Wrists, elbows, or reverse prayer. I'm going to take elbows this time. So hips are nice and forwards. Chest is nice and lifted. Looking up if there's no issues with the lower back or neck. Inhale. Exhale, leading with your heart again. And hinging from your hips. Coming to that halfway point. And coming all the way through. Exhale, tracking that forehead in towards the shin and lengthening up through that left sit bone. So it's like someone's got a piece of string on that left hip bone and they're really trying to pull it up. Inhale. Exhale to sink. Okay, from here, slowly releasing the hands and walking around the inside of this left foot. And again, we're going to slip that right heel away, pull the toes towards the face. And come onto the ball of this foot, okay? So from here, again, same options. You can crab across to get used to it. Hands to heart center or Tai Chi variation, okay? So inhale. Exhale, think about the pelvic floor and the belly button, up and in. And stay nice and low as you come across. So it's that rocking motion and movement of the arms if you're in this particular variation. Inhale. Exhale, stay low. Coming across. Inhale. Exhale. So try not to rush. Move with the breath still. Exhale, coming across. Then come into frame that front foot. Walking the hands around again to the center of the mat. We're going to have our toes out and our heels in and coming into the beginning of our goddess pose again. So here we go. Inhale, reaching the fingertips up, taking Kali Mudra. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, start to get a bit lower. Inhale, reach into those fingertips. Exhale, get lower. Stay with your breath, all of your focus on your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Finally, bringing hands down to our heart center and either staying like so for a moment with the breath or trying out the tips of the toes, the balls of the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release, come to shake the legs off. And then just start to walk the toes in and the heels out because they're going to slip out anyway, so this helps. Alright guys, so same thing again. We're going to come into our deep standing forward fold. So working the hands around the back, pulling our fingertips past our tailbone to lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale, lead with your chest. Hinge from your hips. All the way down. Inhale, reach into the fingertips. Exhale, sink the head. And then start to walk those hands shoulder distance apart. And again, see if you can bring the head close to the floor. If it's close, just shuffle those heels out a tiny bit more. Press your palms into the earth to get a bit of height through the hips. And then start to rotate through from your hips. Exhale. Starting on the inhale to walk out to the edge of the mat and come round to frame the left foot. Okay, so this time, same thing. Coming to rock up, give myself some room. Coming to rock up onto the left standing leg. Bringing our right leg through, knee comes up, same thing again. Inhale, lengthen your spine, especially from the crown. Exhale, taking hold of that big toe with the peace fingers. Hands to hips or out to the side. Spot that drishti, that point that doesn't move, your focal point. Inhale, exhale, kick the heel away, engage the knee, engage the thigh. On your next exhale, keeping the hips straight. Can you open that leg up and out to the side? Exhale again to bring it back through. And then finally, maybe you can engage the leg right at the top of the thigh and let go. Inhale. Exhale, bending into this left leg and wrapping the right leg around the left and perhaps around the calf as well if it will go. Okay, arms right over left. Okay, so you know the palms can be together or the back of the hands. Inhale to reach up and out. Exhale to sink back. Inhale, up and out. Exhale, sink. Inhale, up and out. Exhale, sink. And then slowly step those feet together, unravel the legs, and drive those fingertips up. Find your Utkatasana chair pose. So you're reaching into the fingertips. You're pulling the chest up, gaze is up. Exhale, sinking to get low. Hands come through to heart center, and we're just going to fold down. Take those feet hip distance apart. Take hold of either elbow. Exhale, let the head be heavy. And then let the whole of the top half of your body be heavy from the pelvis up. Take a moment here to find your breath again. Lengthening your inhales, lengthening your exhales. Regulating everything.